Hey everyone, it's CJ, and I just wanted to let you guys know that my voice is still a little off, but I really hope you guys enjoy. You've enjoyed it so far, which is a miracle. So here we go. What if Ruby was in the land before time 7, the stone of cold fire? Part 1. There was no denying change was in the air at the Great Valley. The gang of 7, Littlefoot the Longneck, Sarah the Three-Horn, Ducky the Swimmer, Petrie the Flyer, Spike the Spiketail, Ruby the Fast Runner, and Chomper the Sharptooth were maturing and coming of age when they began to feel love. Given they were growing up, it came time to seek a suitable partner and a future mate. Several males thought of something special to propose to the one they admired most, a pebble, a symbol of their undying love. One perfect pebble, just one humble stone. But oh, what a stone can do. It means that I have one love forever and one love alone. 'Cause now and forever with you. Now and forever I'll show her I care. I'll find her the rarest stone. And maybe if the pebble is perfect, she'll tell me right then. She's now and forever my own. Hey, how about you, Chomper? You get pebble for Ruby? Yeah, well, no, not really. Now and forever, what do lovers do? We'll cuddle and coo and kiss. We'll have a little world where dreams all come true. Well, now and forever in bliss. It's just so exciting and so romantic. Knock it off. Romance has nothing to do with it. I don't think a pebble should be the most important thing. If you don't care about the pebble, how will you choose? How will you know if it's Mr. Right? I will know when, where, 'cause it's not the pebble, it's the guy. And now and forever, his heart will be true. That's how I'll know who he is. No matter if the pebble is clever or bottled or blue, I'll now and forever be his. Do you take this pebble now and forever? Do you take this sharp tooth now and forever? Do you? I do. We will roll together, cozy and cold together. Now we'll try our best together, further on us together. We'll be a pair forever, learning to share forever. Now and forever. Now and forever, as sure as the sun, as long as the ocean roars, I love you in a way that will never begin to outgrow. I'll now and forever be yours. Among the hustle and bustle of males, Chomper noticed Hip, who glanced up his way. With a smirk, Hip stood over Chomper, who hadn't quite hit his growth spurt, being the youngest, of course. Despite being a predator, Chomper always felt a twinge of fear when Hip was around. You better not be looking for a pebble for Ruby, little biter. That's not what you're doing, right? Chomper shook his head quickly. Good. You better get going before I decide to beat you up. Hip made a fist and held it near Chomper's face. No, I was just about to leave. Not wanting to face Hip's wrath, Chomper searched for his friends. Petrie was perched on a limb and told them of a ludicrous story. That long ago, flyers ruled the world and were the superior species. By the end of the tale, the entire gang had gathered, and Sarah rolled her eyes. Who told you that, Petrie? Huh? Me Uncle Tirano. I didn't know you had an uncle, Petrie. Chomper held a curious expression. Oh, well, he go away during Journey to Great Valley with Mama. Go away? More like he was sent away. Gosh, what did he do? Littlefoot asked. I don't know. But come on, to be banished out in the mysterious beyond, whatever he did, it must have been pretty bad. Well, in a few days, it'll be a full moon, and we'll exchange our pebbles with our future mates. Littlefoot changed the subject, since Petrie looked a bit hurt at the mention of his uncle being banished. I better get a really big, nice pebble, Flathead. Otherwise, you ain't getting any of this. Me hope you like me, Pebble Ducky. Oh, Petrie, I'm sure I will. Yep. Bet I know who has a pebble for you, Ruby. Sarah glanced towards Chomper. Hey, did you hear that? Don't change the subject to avoid being made a fool of, Chomper. No, he's right. A herd enters the Great Valley. Ruby rose and headed toward the thunderous footsteps. The gang peered out at the newcomers. Grandpa says the migrating herds stop to rest here before they press on. By Ruby, Chomper stood and peered out, his gaze lowering. With the newcomers, he figured it'd be best to keep out of sight, to go warn his parents to stay out in the mysterious beyond for a few days. Leaving the group without a single word, his tail drug as he walked with slumped shoulders. Towards the secret caverns he went. His parents were already preparing to leave. Mom, Dad, did you see the herd? We did. We'll be back after they leave. Will you be okay? Charity nuzzled his face. Yeah, I'm okay. So, get a pebble for Ruby? No, I'm much too young to make that kind of commitment. But you have thought about it, right? Charity bumped Chance. What? He clearly likes her. She likes him. What's the issue? Chomper is still a child, and we need to go before anyone sees us. Licking Chomper's cheek, she nudged Chance to walk on. Love you, son. We'll see you later. Waving, Chomper headed off to sit alone under the moon's light. Upon a slope he sat and watched the members of the Great Valley mingle easily with the newcomers. It never used to bother him, yet as of lately, Chomper sensed their fear, their distrust towards him and his parents. Chomper! It was Ruby. She huffed and approached him. You left without a word, said no word before you left. I've been looking everywhere for you, and everywhere I looked, you weren't. I'm sorry to worry you, Ruby. I didn't want to scare the newcomers. Well, they don't know you, and they won't know you until they know you. And once they see how kind you are, they won't be afraid. Maybe not, but they'll still distrust me if they learn who my grandfather is. Chomper, please, ever since you learned that, you've been so cut off from us. Our friends, they care about you, would never turn from you. She placed her hand on his shoulder. I would never turn from you. With a soft smile, she peered around. So, is this your thinking spot? No, I just come and wonder about stuff, like why my voice sounds all weird. You're growing up and your voice is changing. Mine did too. So, stuff. What sort of stuff do you wonder about? Sometimes I wonder, from the Pebble and the Penguin. Sometimes I wonder what the colors mean, why the water's blue like your eyes. I'm sorry, Ruby. Go on. Sometimes I wonder why the moon is new, where the stars are shooting to when they're shooting through the skies. There's wondrous things that I would like to know, like how they make the waves and turn the tide. And then I wonder why I wonder so, while other guys are busy choosing mates. Where was I? Choosing mates. Sometimes I wonder if there'll ever be someone right for me, someone who may wonder too, who's wonderful, like, I don't know, like, you must be bored to tears with all this wacky nonsense.
Oh no, I don't think it's nonsense at all, even if you are a bit wacky.
Slowly, Ruby sat by Chomper and nuzzled into him. He didn't pull away, didn't move, enjoying the company of another. Her head rested upon him, and there was a change in her breathing. Ruby had fallen asleep. Not wanting to wake her, Chomper simply enjoyed the lovely view of the night sky. What he didn't expect to see was something moving across the sky. Bright blue, a rock whistled as it sailed overhead and crashed in the far distance near Three-Horn Peak. Excited by the phenomenon, Chomper shook Ruby, who stirred and sat up quickly. "Ruby, did you see it? It was amazing, unlike anything I've ever seen." Ruby's eyes scanned the sky, and she offered a confused expression.
Chomper, I don't see anything.
"It was there. It was bright blue, a falling rock from above." She smiled and patted his head.
Sure you weren't dreaming?
"No, well, I swore I was awake." He glanced toward Three-Horn Peak.
Come on, let's get back to the secret caverns.
With a nod and a quick yawn, Chomper chalked the strange sighting to be nothing more than his imagination running wild. The next day, the gang gathered at the meeting place. Littlefoot was excited, sharing a story that was eerily similar to Chomper's own experience. The adults were less than thrilled, Chomper stepping out on the behalf of his friend, his brother, Littlefoot. "I saw it too. Littlefoot is not making it up." "Why should we believe a sharp-tooth? Just because he can talk doesn't mean he knows anything." "Yes, why believe in things that you can't explain?" Stepping into the center was a female rainbow face. "Indeed, seeing is believing, is it not?" The male turned to Chomper. "Who could have imagined a sharp-tooth who could speak Leaf-Eater? Yet it happens, exists. If you simply heard about it, would you believe it?"
In fact, legends tell of a stone of cold fire. That's what it sounds like the Longneck and Sharptooth boys saw.
"Some say the stone of cold fire has healing properties, is mystical, perhaps a sign of good fortune." "Enough! A flying rock is a flying rock, plain and simple. And the last thing I want is some weird rainbow faces coming in and filling our young's head with this utter nonsense."
Oh, so you think you know everything,
"Yes." "Then why do you call the mysterious beyond mysterious? What lies beyond the mysterious beyond? Haven't any of you ever wondered about that?" "I have," Chomper admitted. "Well, I haven't, and I don't want to hear any more about this or that flying stone of cold fire thingy. Well, that was that. The gang left the adults, knowing it was best not to bring it up again, especially since Mr. Threehorn was already riled up. However, Littlefoot couldn't simply forget or put it out of his head of what he thought. I know what I saw, and you saw it too, right, Chomper? I'm sorry, Littlefoot, Chomper blurted out. No worries, Chomper. You couldn't have convinced them. Littlefoot looked up at the gang. Do you guys believe me?
Well, a stone can be cold and a rock can be on fire, but how can a stone that is cold be on fire? I do not understand. No.
Me believe you. Then again, me believe anything.
Well, I believe that you saw it, and that you believed it.
Only way to know it is real is to do as Rainbow Faces see and go see it. That's it, Petrie. If they saw it for themselves, they'd believe Chomper and I.
Are you insane? No one's crazy enough to go on this pointless adventure. It's probably just a dumb old rock.
What if it's not? Those Rainbow Faces, I don't know what it is, but their scent, it was unlike any creature on Earth. Everyone's eyes grew wide at the strange statement Chomper made. They looked like Rainbow Faces, yet their scent, it was another creature entirely.
Okay, that's a little creepy.
Besides, Rockland and Mysterious Beyond, it's dangerous out there. Petrie quivered upon the limb he perched on. We're not alone. Chomper turned quickly. Dangerous nonsense! A grown flyer crawled out of the shadows and stood beside Petrie, who shivered. Oh, why, Petrie, it pains me that you don't recognize your own family. Uncle? Petrie lit up and wrapped his wings around the older male. Uncle Torano!
Aren't you supposed to be banished?
Sarah glared at him. Ah, yes, it's been dangerous out there. I stick with the Farwalkers for safety. With a wide grin, Toronto swooped to land between Chomper and Littlefoot. Unlike the other closed-minded adults, I believe both of you. They lack vision, could not see as I do. So tell dear old Uncle Toronto about the stone of cold fire. Before Chomper could get a word in, Littlefoot spoke quickly. I don't know. It is dangerous out there, and I was only joking. We should go home.
Oh, no. Wouldn't want your parents to worry, especially a pair of adult sharp teeth.
A pink male flyer swooped down. Yeah, wouldn't want nobody to get hurt, would we? A brown male smirked and chuckled. The pair only added to the uneasy vibe Toronto set. Sensing the tense discomfort, Toronto knocked the pair back, silencing them. Who are they? Sarah stood between the group and the three flyers protectively. Rinkus and Sierra are associates of mine. Pay no attention to them. With a smile, Toronto approached Chomper and Littlefoot. Now, where were we? We were about to leave. Let's go. Littlefoot drew away and gestured for them to go. It okay, me stay here.
Petrie, it's time to go.
With a groan, Petrie did as Sarah said. Ruby placed her hand on Chomper's shoulder, leading him quickly away. Ruby didn't want to be rude toward the older flyer, yet something told her they should keep clear of him and his creepy friends. Given the flyers would leave when the Farwalkers left, Ruby hoped to stay clear of them. She was relieved when the flyers were nowhere to be seen the following day. Setting up pine cones, Spike prepared to send a rock toward it. With a grunt, he hit and knocked all down.
Okay, Littlefoot, you're next.
Littlefoot eyed up the pine cones and hit the rock with his tail, only knocking 2 over. Drats! Well, it was a fun game regardless I lost. Spike grinned and Ducky hugged him. Too bad Littlefoot lost. Petrie was late to join the group, fluttering down to twitch nervously. But that the way the rock roll. Speaking of rock, where did you say the stone of cold fire land?
Don't answer him, flathead.
Sarah eyed Petrie up suspiciously.
Yesterday you were scared about looking for the stone of cold fire. Now you want to know about it? Or is it that your uncle wants to know?
No, me want to know. I mean, uncle want to know too, but honest.
You work for your uncle now like those creepy flyers? Well, that won't end well for you.
No, he not bad. He good. He just curious. Petrie stumbled and rolled into the pine cones, coming to a rest and sniffing.
Petrie, are you all right?
Out of all, Ducky was worried the most.
He's fine. He's just been poisoned by his uncle. My father says you can tell a lot of the quality of someone by the friends that they keep.
Well, me in trouble 'cause me friends acting like stink bugs. Crying, Petrie flew away.
Petrie, no, don't go, Ducky called after him. Poor Petrie.
Ruby simply shook her head.
Oh, let him go. If he wants to ruin his life, so be it. Let him go back to his uncle.
That's what I'm worried about, Littlefoot added softly.